India's conflict with China has reached a tipping point, pressing the need for astute military strategies. In consonance with this situation, if any kind of war erupts with China, navies of both the countries is going to play a key role. Both navies with their newfound blue water navy capabilities are all set to face each other's backyard in amid of this conflicting situation, tailing or buzzing of rival aircraft carriers in the open sea. A scenario of Indian Naval MiG-29k taking on Chinese Naval J-15 fighter jets somewhere in the middle of Indian Ocean or in the South China Sea is quite a realistic scenario now, which naval military planners of both countries will also factor in before they deploy their carriers in each other's backyards. MiG-29k was initially intended to fulfill the role of multi-role strike aircraft fighter jets which can be operated from aircraft carriers and be comparable to F-18 fighter jets developed by the United States, but financial troubles at the end of Cold War terminated MiG-29k program, which was only resumed in 2002. MiG-29k incorporates leading-edge route extensions which major difference of its exterior airframe with standard airforce MiG-29 variant, but under-the-skin aircraft is completely different aircraft together and boosts of capabilities which makes its formidable naval fighter aircraft in the world. MiG-29k boasts of triplex digital fly-by-wire with mechanical backup and roll and yaw channels. The cockpit is all glass and features HUD and MFI 10-7 MFDS along with open naval architecture built around MIL-STD-15553B data bus, which enables integration of weapons and sensors from a variety of sources mirroring architecture currently found in Sukhoi 30 MKI. The main sensor is the onboard radar, which is Phasatron Zukhmi, which is an X-band monopulse pulse Doppler radar with an aerial target detection range of 150 km, which can initiate tracking at 130 km for targets having RCS of 5 square meters, and in track while scan (TWS) mode can acquire 20 targets and engage 4 targets. Aircraft is also equipped with IRSD for passive detection. Improved airframe boosts of special radar absorbent material, RAM, along with enhanced range. MiG-29k comes with additional fuel tanks which have been accommodated in dorsal spine and lurks, increasing its fuel carrying capacity by 50% when compared to older MiG-29A variants, which further improves with drop tanks and air-to-air refueling capability with added option of centerline buddy refueling tank. J-15 Flying Shark is a derivative or legal copy of the Russian Su-33, which was originally based on framed Sukhoi 27 airframe. China for the first time unveiled Flying Shark in 2010, and according to China's own defense analyst, it is unlikely to achieve the same performance characteristics of the Russian Su-33 carrier-based fighter. J-15 does sport a more modern avionics system than its Su-33 predecessor, which is closely copied from existing American and Russian technology and never disclosed officially for a far comparison. Beijing-based Sina Military Network criticized the Flying Shark, calling it a flopping fish due to its limited attack range up to a distance of 120 km from the carrier, whilst it is said to be capable of carrying 12 tons of weapons. When the aircraft is fully loaded with fuel, it can't carry more than 2 tons of missiles and munitions, meaning that only 2 YJ-83K anti-ship missiles and 2 PLA air-to-air missiles could be carried, in an anti-ship configuration. While other Chinese defense analysts have blamed limitation of aircraft carrier Liaoning for the underperformance of J-15, which they believe will be rectified in bigger aircraft carriers China is building, which also boost of electromagnetic catapults allowing heavier J-15 takeoff with better weapons load.